this is Bowen at the Pop Facility near Pittsburgh, and we're here with the #1 selling pinball machine of all time, Addams Family. If you've played pinball in the last 20 years, you've almost certainly played an Addams Family at some point in your life, and we're going to take it to task here and show you some of the ways to play the game. I'm going to play through the game a couple times, once with a focus directly on multi-balls, and the second time with a focus on the mansion rooms. And particularly, I think that the multi-ball strategy is a good way to play the game for score. That may be surprising to players who don't play a lot of Addams Family. They play it a certain way. So as we fire it up, we're going to focus exclusively on multi-ball, with the occasional mansion room thrown in as appropriate.
All right, so we're going to play through the game twice, and the first game we'll play will concentrate pretty much directly on multi-ball. Second game we'll concentrate on the mansion and try to compare how those strategies work out points-wise. So this first game will be pretty much all about multi-ball, and any modes we play will be in sort of coordination with success in multi-ball. To start multi-ball, you shoot the bookcase until you spell greed. That will light locks, and backhanding this from the right flipper is the way to go and do this safely. Basically backhand it early and then use the side flipper to push the ball away from potential drain hazard. So early backhand, you may or may not need the extra flipper, but basically the goal is to get the ball back on your lower right flipper, and that was a really mistaken drain there. I flailed away when I didn't need to and lost the ball. So ball 1 ends in a poor way, and ball 2 begins with a really poor plunge, when I should be able to get the lock off of a skill shot plunge. So that play cost me up to 5 million points there, because I lose out the opportunity on collecting one additional skill shot. So let's not make the same mistake twice and plunge this one correctly. That picks up a 2 million skill shot, but it's really going to cost me 5 million in the end that I made that mistake with all of the skill shots you end up making throughout the game. So this next skill shot, which is 3 million if I make it, would have been 4, and I bricked it, but I actually don't think this is that bad, because now I get a free shot at multi-ball start. 2 free shots, actually. So if you don't hit anything, you get the ball back. So if the ball comes down to your flippers when multi-ball is lit, not only will the power lights not be on, but you'll be able to take a pot shot at starting the multi-ball. And I talked right over the great start of the multi-ball. Terrific lighting effect there. Here comes a shot at the double, or another chance, bricked, another chance, there we go. The relight is the vault. It's a very important shot to get used to, the vault shot. Almost as important as the actual jackpot shot itself. Wow, there's a lot of balls up there. Get around. Thank you. I guess 3 or 4 times the charm there. And that's 2 jackpots. And oh, the ball, I put the ball back in the vault to relight it again. Great live catch there. So now I've got the L1 stance, the 2 balls on one flipper, 1 on the other. And if you're really playing conservatively here, you'll wait about 10 seconds once you've grabbed the balls, because the power magnets will shut off, as they just did. This allows you time to shoot whatever shot you're aiming for and be certain that the magnets won't get in your way. And now, one of the greatest cradle separations ever there. Off the ramp, off the side flipper, off the balls, nothing but net. And if you can backhand the relight shot here, it's very difficult, but it is workable on certain Addams. And this one may be included, and instead I lose the ball. That's a better way of trying to get the relight. Tipping one ball off and shooting the other ball. Get this out of the way before that other ball shows up. That in lock 2. Oh, come on, get around. Yeah, another jackpot. Oh, I should have been able to save that, but did not. Wow, amazing bounce out of the electric chair there. That was a wicked spin. So that was a good multi-ball. The next multi-ball can be worth even more, and it's just as easy to get it. You backhand into the greed, use the side flipper to keep your ball out of danger. And you can even get greed letters with the upper flipper, and that's a nice combination there. Off the upper flipper, off the greed, off of cousin it, back to your right flipper, using the geometry of the game to your advantage. And I've already got 4 of the 5 letters. There's 5. Hit control. Let's cash in the thing. Cashing in thing here, we're getting thing +1 from the star. That's 10 million. Decent stuff. And what am I? I'm on 141 already. And if you recall, ball 1 ended in a dumb way. So really, I shouldn't have lost the ball at all. Lighting locks for the second multi-ball is done at the vault only. There's a 3 million skill shot. And I do think it's useful to, oh, bad shot there off the side flipper. I missed that way too high. Some players playing conservatively will just not even bother shooting with the side flipper and will instead do what I did during the multi-ball and tip that out. So here, I haven't hit anything, and there's a couple ways to play this. I'm going to play this one a little differently, which is to start a mode. Start cousin hits. And then try to start multi-ball while cousin hits running. And here, I haven't hit any targets. The game is like, where's the ball? You haven't hit anything, I can't find it. So those were all safe. If I drained out of that, as long as it didn't go down an out lane, it would have been okay. And the goal here is to start cousin hit and then start multi-ball while cousin hit is still running. So here, the ideal plunge is just slightly too long. Let it come down on the flippers in exactly the way that you just saw. And try to plug it into the multi-ball start here fast. Boom. Now cousin is running during multi-ball, and that's going to potentially be worth an extra 15 to 20 million just on its own. I'm not going to aim for cousin hits. I'm not going to do anything unusual about cousin hits, but it's just going to run during this round, and I should pick up some extra points as a result of that. But if I pick up a super jackpot, goodness gracious, that would be cool. And the super jackpot is the triple during the second multi-ball. There's a shot off cousin hit. 30 million there. And the restart is the same as it is before. Ideally, I want to cradle separate this ball onto the left. Oh, just terrible decision making there. A lot I could have done differently there, but in any case, let's see if we can get back into a multi-ball again. Cousin hit is just not worth enough points to think about as an option. I did not aim for the bumpers deliberately there, although it's a nice pickup of a few extra points. And I also think once you've hit a few bumpers, it begins to be worth going for the 5x graveyard. Good live catch there. So live catch, very helpful if you're going to play this strategy. Live catch, get in your hole. Not that hole. Ah. So, I don't know. I'm mildly disappointed with that, to be honest. But a little over 200 million, 220. I guess we're okay with that. But we'll go on and play a second game here, and we'll focus just strictly on Mansion and see how that compares. As you saw earlier, the mansion was not being very kind to me, lipping out a lot. The one here at Papa has big yellow posts. You can see some of them around the game, and they're set up on purpose to make it harder to shoot the mansion. So as we concentrate on mansion, you'll see the scoring change a little bit. I still will concentrate on the side ramp and the 5x graveyard. Those are just worth quick, good points, especially the side ramp. The side ramp begins to be worth up to 10 million a shot. Now, if you're playing for mansion, there's something critical to think about here, which is if you aim for the mansion from the right flipper and you miss, you have an almost instant possibility of a drain. If you aim from the left flipper and you miss, it's very likely to come back to the left flipper. So careful, conservative play is to bounce it over using a post transfer and then backhand it into the shot. Now, I don't know if people want to see careful, conservative play in the video, so forget it. But you can see there that by aiming for it from the right, it's way more liable to drain. So from the left, and there's a nice lip out there. So that lip out, and a lot of lip outs like that, that is caused by the yellow posts that are blocking the gate. So we're going to relight the mansion and then try to target that shot again. I missed it a little bit too far to the left, but it appears to be ready again, and boom. This is the most valuable mode of all, thing multi-ball. Bounce this over and then plug the shot. It's a big shot, 12 million right there, and it starts a multi-ball where the vault is worth another 12 million. And this two-ball multi-ball will continue as long as I can let it go. I happen to have Cousin It running as well, so that's a very favorable play here. I do not feel it is worth aiming for Cousin It in these situations. What you want here is to get one ball on each flipper. Whoa, and the power is running. One ball on each flipper. Here, let's hope for a cradle separation. You could also bounce over the ball that's down there. And cradle separations are very dangerous when the power is running because the magnets could throw the ball anywhere at any time. I don't really have a good play for this, but I do try to backhand the ball into the hole like that, and then hope to do something good with the other one. I don't really know, honestly. Woo! Good save there. And again, I'm trying to get one ball on each flipper. The power magnets create havoc here. Just a nice lucky bounce there, and a reflex shot into the vault. Ideally, that's cradle separation. Ah, man. And I'm not playing that mode probably as well as I could. That cradle separation should have led to the kick out there leading to one ball on the left, but I think we'll play it differently the next time. Mansion is lit again, this time for 6 million. So let's cash that in. And we can shoot the center ramp to relight. Well, maybe. Center ramp to relight, please. Some, but not all Addams families, you can shoot the bear kick ramp from the right flipper. It's important to know, and that was just poor play on my part, letting the ball get out of control by not knowing whether I could shoot the bear kick ramp from the right flipper. In general, unless you're sure you can, you want to assume that you cannot shoot the bear kick ramp from the right flipper on the brand new Addams that you're playing in competition, and try only to shoot the bear kick ramp from the left flipper. The better shot from the right flipper is the thing ramp. You get into the thing ramp, and then you can put it around the side to light the mansion. It's just as easy to do that as it is to backhand the bear kick ramp from the right. So it's one thing I see I see players do that is very dangerous. It's just backhanding that bear kick ramp when you're just not sure it's actually going to work. Is if it goes up in a 3/4 and it goes up and screams back, where's that going? It's just in deep trouble immediately. If you are playing for mansions, the obvious goal is to get to tour, which is the completion of all the, oh yeah! That four-way combo is worth a huge number of points, and it's very rare. I did not do that on purpose, at least the first shot. But wow, a lot of bad lip outs there. And I got one more chance to cash in the final tunnel for full credit here. Shooting the vault would complete that, but I only have 1 second to do it. And I missed it. All right, Manson. Okay, I just finished greed, but honestly, I was not aiming for it, so I'm not going to try to finish greed. Get in there, thing. Oh, thing. Oh, there you go. Good shot, thing. You're sort of on the ball, thing. There's a good live catch there. Now from here, again, conservative play would say post transfer, then chair. I don't think people are interested in watching that on the video, so you'll see a lot more missed shots and a lot more danger. And some players just feel better about the flow they have when they shoot directly from the flipper they're used to. But what I'd like to do is get control, plug the ramp. That was a terrible, terrible bear kick ramp shot. I should have lost the ball there. I deserve to lose the ball on either of these. But got it back, got the bear kick ramp, and now, get control in any way you want. Do this, post transfer, and then plug the shot. That is the conservative way of playing it. It's conservative in that the drains are less likely off of the bear kick shots than just saying, here's my ball, let me shoot it in there. Oh my goodness, that took a really tight reaction to be able to get that reflective shot. Shooting in there was lucky. I did not aim for that. And here, you would not shoot the bear kick ramp unless you're certain it's going to go around, because if you lose that, you're going down. But quick multi-ball is now lit. Quick multi-ball plus Mamushka would be a nice touch. Yeah, let's cash in the quick multi-ball. There's a choice there because I've only got one mansion room left. I've got Seance left. Quick multi-ball by comparison to Tour of the Mansion is just not that important. So why not just go for that? And I think the fact that Mamushka is running contributed a little bit to that decision. The fact that things are going pretty well in the game, and then and the fact that it's ball 2 contributed to that decision. So there's the Mamushka completion. Don't double drain me now. Don't double drain me. Okay, good. Oh my God. Get in there. Wow. If Lyman were here, he'd say, oh, this ball wants out so badly. Oh, there we go. Finally, I can curl. At moments like this, you just relax, clear it, get back to your game. Conservative play would post-transfer it over, but direct play, sort of on-the-fly play says gun it, go for it. Now I've got it where I wanted it anyway, and you can see that that miss came right back to a flipper. It was a lot less risky of a miss to miss from the right. Now Seance is running, and Seance is worth a lot of points. So do I go for Seance? Do I go for the question mark? You want to cash in the question mark, and here's why. Once you complete the mansion on a ball, you cannot get any more mansion rooms on that ball. So if you don't cash in the question mark now, ball 3 comes, even if you cash in the question mark, that's it. You don't get any more. So get it now, man. Get it as quick as you can. Oh, it's the sweetest awards ever. And the game's just going to give everything back to back now as long as you can keep this ball going. Oh, and Seance is running too. Oh, yeah. How about that? Oh, man. Seance running is going to make it tough on me here. Let me... Oh, dang it. So Seance appears to be over. That's good. Oh, the shame of it all. I find that when I get to tour the mansion, I almost always just immediately drain. Even though there's all this stuff here, Mamushka, Cousin It, Seance, Tunnel Hunt, you can get it all and really cash in huge. But for some reason, you know, just either it's the pressure or just the fact that you're getting lucky to even play the ball that long, I don't know. But something happens that just sends me into a tizzy there. And I think a lot of players feel that way, that, you know, you get to tour the mansion and you're so jazzed about getting there that earning the bonuses that are there as well don't happen as often as maybe you'd expect them to. I'm going to try to get through a few more mansion rooms, and, you know, it'd be super awesome to get a second tour on no extra balls. That's unlikely, to say the least. But at least we can get back into Thing Multi-Ball again and get a huge score out of Thing Multi-Ball. But bounce it over, get the ball, slam it in. Oh, that was fast. The faster you do it, the more it's worth. It's not possible to get it for the max score of 15 million unless you somehow get it off of a mansion award off the center ramp. 15 ramps will give you a mansion room, and if you line that up with Thing, you can get it for full value at 15 million. And getting it for over 13 million is pretty sweet. And now cashing it in and getting, there's the separation I was looking for earlier. Now I want to plug this one into the vault. Nicely done, good job. Oh boy, there's one. All right. Come on, baby. More. That's not good. So this is gonna come to a trap. Just be patient about this and try to separate this over to the left flipper. And that's gonna come back. Oh, that was a terrible play. Don't do that. And don't do that either. That was just a poor shot. Get in there. Get a last second. Nope. No basket. Nice little bounce out there. That was a move that helped. Oh, Thing, thank you. And there's the 15 ramps award. When you make 15 ramps, they'll give you whatever mansion room is lit at that time. And Cousin It is a good one to line up with multi-ball. So if you don't mind having locked balls here, I am gonna vary the strategy a little bit here and play the multi-ball that's being offered to me. We'll lock the ball here. That's a bad shot. It's not good thinking. And here I want a long plunge. That's terrible. That's terrible. I want a long plunge there and get the ball down on my flipper, as you saw in the earlier game. But if I can start, multi-ball with Thing going, Cousin It going, excuse me, you can really be a big cash in. And the grand champion on this game, I think, is around a 320. So things are looking good if I can cash in a super here. Super jackpot is a side ramp, and Just probably the greatest multi-ball start of all. Oh, bad param there. Keeping the ball trapped on the left. And just stay patient. You'll get a ball on the right this way. And plug away and make the jackpot without any dangerous bouncing from the other ball. And I don't know what I was doing there, but that was a big mistake. I was trying to post transfer it over to the right, but it clearly did not work. All right, well, back to the mansion rooms, and yeah, that's 4 mansion rooms on this ball. It is possible we could go double tour here. Not very likely, but wouldn't that be cool? There's another one. That's a nice shot there. Get Mamushka, we get 5. So I like to trap that direct and shoot the ram from the left flipper. What I have seen, and there's a sample of the bad things that can happen when you forehand that chair shot. What I also see players do is letting it go out of the chair, bounce it over, catch it here, then either backhand bear kick, or try to shoot thing. But I find that catching it like that with either a mini drop or with and a bad flip there, that went to the right. I flipped the left flipper and lost. So lots of mansion rooms and 20 million just in multiplied bonus. Big ball, good game, solid stuff. I still argue that playing for multi-ball is a safer way to play, because you have to get used to where that mansion shot is on a tough game. So thank you for watching, and if you get a chance, you'll probably see Addams Family still on location somewhere. It's as good as it ever was when it came out in 1991. Terrific game. Great job by all of the people who put this together. Pat Lawler, Larry DeMar, all the people, Scott, Chris Granner for the music, Mike Boone, software too. Thanks a lot. Take care.